Namaste, soul siblings. Beautiful morning, happy blessings for a glorious day. This is Vic, and we start with our morning practice, daily practice, I should say, because there's people from all over the place accessing at different times. So this is our daily practice. Sergiño, bendiciones, hermano. ¿Dónde estás? Si estás en Ecuador, bendiciones hasta allá, si no, a donde sea que estés. Un abrazo grande. Well, I was just saying, this is Vic, and we start with our daily practice called BAM Yoga, breathing, asana, and meditation. Fantastic. Our first practice is called life appreciation, and in this practice we embrace the breath, knowing that it's essential to keep the good health, integration, and also providing us with a direct line to make soul connection. We embrace the process of breathing, and we breathe using more of the capacity of our lungs, both when we inhale and when we exhale, and we breathe in celebration for life. And in a little bit I will tell you how do we integrate the appreciation part. First we engage the breath. So allow yourself to inhale richly and exhale generously. Use more of your lungs than you're used to. Take in abundant life force energy into your system, and allow yourself also to give out generously. What we exhale is what the plants breathe, and what the plants exhale is what we breathe. So we are making a symbiotic exchange with life. It is beautiful, and we allow ourselves to exchange with life richly and generously, activating the energies of abundance and generosity in our lives. Beautiful. So I was just saying that this practice is called life appreciation. So we engage in 3 levels of life appreciation. First, the life that God created. Second, the life that you create for yourself. And third, the life that you are. You are indeed life living. Every organ in your body is a living entity. You've noticed that. You have remembered that from early in elementary school. We learned those things. So, we breathe, nurturing every organ and appreciating every organ for its functions. Every small part of our bodies is being blessed by every inhale we take. Breathe richly. Feel rich, abundant, generous, free. Remember that your lungs go from the base of your ribs all the way up to the collarbones. So aim to use more of your lung capacity. We are not used to breathing in this way, so you will have to bring attention, intention, and tame your mind, educate your mind, so that it's not traveling all the time to the future or the past, but you have it be in the present moment. In this time, we are using the breath as an anchor to keep the mind present, and we are creating a sound at the back of the throat, which we use as that anchor. Hearing that sound, we can pick up on what's the state inside. What is the energy flow like? So give attention to the sound coming from the back of the throat as you inhale and you exhale. And remember to breathe using more and more of the capacity of your lungs. Breathe sweetly and freely, richly and generously. The way you breathe tells you about the way you live. So allow yourself to bring in abundant air into your system that allows you to open the energies to receive freely in your life. And also allow yourself to let go with ease and grace, freely, receiving and giving and letting go are connected to our exhale. So you're wanting to experience being generous, allow yourself to activate that energy in you. So breathe out generously. If there are things in your life that you want to release, let go, don't see anymore. Also use your exhale and ignite inside of you the energy to freely let go. Inhaling, welcome the energy of receiving, of being abundant, being rich, having more than enough, having plenty. We live in a world of plenty. Is it not? Look around, we can check out the entire planet, and this is a world of plenty. If we find ourselves not having, it is not because the world doesn't make things available. They are available, but maybe we are close to receiving. Maybe we feel that we are not good enough. Maybe we feel guilt, shame, fear. Many things can restrict ourselves from welcoming more things, opportunities, people, stuff, money into our lives. So we can use this practice to transmute our energies, to set up the energies properly according to what we want to have an experience every day. We are not robots, we are beings of consciousness and awareness, so we use those powers to create our lives consciously every day, every moment. Fantastic. First section of the practice is completed. Now we move on to the second one. It is called focus breathing. And here we breathe using the full capacity of our lungs, both when we inhale and when we exhale. So begin exhaling, closing your eyes, sealing your lips, and blow the air out through your nose until you empty your lungs. Blow, 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 blow. Once they are empty, begin to inhale softly. Don't rush, pace yourself. We are now engaging a breathing technique called Ujjayi breath, where we create a subtle sound at the back of the throat. In the previous practice I was mentioning this sound, but that sound of the breath comes out whenever we are breathing. But here in this particular technique, we are having the sound be created at the back of the throat instead of at the nose level. So it is not like that, but instead something more like this. Bring all your attention, intention, love, presence, devotion to the flow and the sound of your breath. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs and teach your mind, train your mind to obey you. Have it be present, have it follow your breath, inhaling and exhaling. It has the natural tendency to fly to the past, to travel to the future, but keep it in the present moment. Don't allow it to work on its own. We are using this time to make conscious creations, and we are creating a relationship with the mind where we are the mind's master and the mind obeys our commands. It is at our service. But usually mind and emotion are ruling our lives. They tell us what to think and we go with that. They tell us how to feel and we go like that. Depending on how the situations change, the thoughts and feelings change, and therefore we go on a roller coaster in life. Engaging with life consciously allows us to step off the roller coaster and be more like in an even flow through life, more pleasant, more healthy, more equanimous. But also we have to realize that many times we don't want to be peaceful. We want the excitement of life. So when everything is quiet and calm, we begin to feel the itch inside, and we create then new opportunities and things, situations that allow us to stimulate our creativity. So, know how you work, know how your systems integrate inside, how you are creating virtual reality upon your thoughts and feelings, and how that virtual reality eventually becomes physical reality. Whatever you call life is created within you. So it pays off greatly to get to know yourself. You are your greatest asset, and get to know how you can put your mind, your emotions, and your physicality to your service instead of they instructing you and taking you on the roller coaster of life. Remember to breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Actual movement. Thank you so much for joining. So nice to share practice this morning. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Stay present. And become aware of the effects of breathing in the way that you are right now. Everything changes inside. The energies begin to flow more harmoniously. The 5 bodies integrate. That means that they are not scattered. Usually the physical body is wherever we are, the mind somewhere else, emotions who knows where. Energy and spirit traveling also through dimensions, time and space. So we are all scattered, and life comes to us at 100%, but it finds us having shortened ourselves. Therefore, we feel overwhelmed. We feel that life is bigger than us, and that is very disempowering many times. So use this practice, use this moment to integrate your 5 bodies. Bring them all to the present moment. Have them be here now with you, breathing. You will find a sense of, or a feeling of integration inside, feeling whole, but at the same time empty. Because the activity of the mind subsides, you feel empty in your head, but yet integrated and whole. That is an awesome feeling. Use the practice to calibrate yourself, to harmonize yourself, and to ready yourself for the rest of your day. Engaging energy and spirit together with your emotional, mental, and physical aspects. Experience yourself whole, flowing through your life, creating consciously. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. It is magnificent how the breath expands the feeling of freedom, of clarity, of integration, of happiness, of well-being, just with a few minutes of practice. Thank you, life, for the whole of life. And I thank myself for taking these moments to practice. I feel awesome already. And I hope you too. Beautiful. Now we move on to the third section of the practice. We continue using the same breathing technique, but now we add movement, and we are going to synchronize the movement of the body perfectly with the flow of the breath. Remembering that usually we are prioritizing the movement of the body, and therefore we restrict the breathing. When we hold on to the breath, we are creating tension inside, we are creating stress, squeeze inside. The muscles tense up and everything begins to harden. Then the energy, the blood doesn't flow freely inside, and that creates a lot of trouble for us. So being mindful, being aware about that. Forget about the mindfulness, let's be soulful instead of mindful. So being soulful, being present, we connect energy and spirit to our physicality, emotions, and mental activity, mental aspects, to engage with life feeling whole. Beautiful. So let's start with the palms together in front of the heart and begin to exhale. Inhaling, bring the arms up, reach up. Lengthen the spine and the arms. Look up. Exhale, open the arms to the sides. Bring them down, expanding your heart. They are doing work here on the house. They are changing windows still today. Third day of work. A little bit less noisy today. That is good. Move at the rhythm of your breath. Breathe to the full capacity of your lungs. One more time, inhale up. Next exhale, lean to the side. Stretch and twist. Inhaling up. Exhaling the other side. Move freely. Appreciate your ability to move. Move with gratitude. Move with joy. Feel your body as it's moving. What is it speaking of? How is it feeling inside? Sometimes we get this idea that we're getting old. And because of that, we begin to feel old. We create the virtual reality, possibility for the virtual reality with a thought. I am getting old. Then the feeling follows the thought. And a few days, a few weeks after, we actually begin to feel less mobile, less flexible, more difficulty to move. Next exhale, arms down, hands behind your back, feet in front of you, knees bent, pointing up. Inhaling, bring your hips up, tilt the head back. Exhaling, slowly come down. Move with your breath. Exhale. Breathe richly, move freely. Use the full capacity of your lungs and allow yourselves to feel good. One more time. Open your heart fearlessly to life. Now turn over to your knees and hands. Hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width. Inhaling. Arch your back, look towards the belly button. Exhaling, belly button down, look forward and up. Simple movements that we can easily synchronize with the movement of with the flow of the breath, and consciously teach the body, teach the mind, and teach the emotions that the soul is in charge. Next exhale. Bring your spine to neutral, left hand to the center of the mat. Inhaling, right arm up, reach up high. Twist, look up and twist. Exhale, hand down. Switch hands. Inhaling, left arm up. Exhale, down. Inhale. One side then the other. We keep both sides of the body symmetrical and even. Harmony is one of the greatest energies we can pay attention to throughout our days and nights. It is through harmony with life that we stay healthy, vibrant, luminous. Beautiful. Both hands in front of you. Shift your hips back, forehead down. This is child's pose. Inhale, come to your knees and hands. Hi Kathleen, how are you? So nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining in the practice today. Love to you all. What is happening with this thing? There we go. It wasn't letting me write. There we go. We continue. Child's pose. Inhale, knees and hands. Exhale, back, child's pose. Release tension from your hips, from your upper back. Move at the rhythm of the breath. Breathe to the full capacity of your lungs. Next inhale, go all the way forward. Extend the legs behind you. Lift the heart, look up, cobra. Exhaling, hips up in the air, legs extended, arms extended, downward dog. Press your heels towards the mat, your heart towards your toes. With the next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, the head down, legs straight. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Now we move on to the asana section of our practice. So here we are going to continue moving and breathing in perfect coordination and synchronization. Please allow yourself to stay present with your breath. Everything that we do on the mat has a reflection or representation on your life outside the mat. Or I can say it the other way, whatever is going on in your life will find a representation in your practice on the mat. The postures will show you how are you doing, what is going on inside of you, how is it that you are approaching the life situation. The posture represents the life situation and then you will come to approach it, yes? So therefore, paying attention to how you are doing your postures today and creating a flow where you are prioritizing the breath, you are having the body following the postures, will have you engage in life once you are done with the practice in the same way, more consciously, more harmoniously, more healthily, being able to even transmute and recycle your energies just as you go. It is very empowering. So take the time to do the practice and then find the benefits in your daily life. Fantastic. So let's start with the feet together, arms down, exhale. Blow all the air out of your lungs. Let me modify the camera so that I can fit. So feet together, arms down with the next inhale. Let me look the other way. Bring the arms up, reach up, facing the sun. Exhaling, lean forward, legs straight, reach for your toes or your mat. Feel the pulling on the back of your legs. Inhale, look up. Legs straight. Exhale, hands down, feet back. Slowly bend the elbows. Come down to the bottom of the push-up. Elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Bend one knee, then the other. We are going to hold downward dog for 5 breaths. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Stay present with your body. Listen to what it has to say at this moment. And with your next inhale, look forward. Walk the feet between the hands. Exhale, the head down, legs straight. Go deeper. Inhale, come up, arms up, look up. Awesome to feel the sun in my face and in my heart. Beautiful. One more time. Sun salutation. Inhale up. Exhale. Fall forward. Legs straight. Go deeper. Inhale. Look up. Exhale. Hands down. Feet back. Bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhaling. Lift the heart. Exhale. Downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Bend one knee, then the other. Twist your hips. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Stay present. The mind will find its way to take you to the future and the past virtually, but you choose to stay physically and mentally in the present moment. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, the head down, legs straight, go deeper. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down. Awesome. Now, sun salutation B. Bend your knees. Inhale, bring the arms up, chair pose. Exhaling, legs straight. Reach down for your toes or your mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back. Bottom of the push-up, slowly come down. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling. Awesome. Next inhale, right foot forward. Arms come up, warrior one. Exhale down. Chaturanga, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhale. Downward dog exhaling. Next inhale, left foot forward. Arms up, warrior one on the other side. Exhale, chaturanga. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling, 5 breaths. If you need to take a break, please remember child's pose is there for you. This is child's pose, your knees down, ribs resting between the thighs, forehead down. Whether you rest on child's pose or you keep your downward dog, the breath remains the same. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Gently press the heels towards the mat, the heart towards the toes to keep the posture active and to expand your body more and more. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Bend the knees, inhale, up, chair pose. Exhaling, Tadasana, legs straight, arms down. Awesome. One more time, sun salutation B. Bend the knees, arms up, inhaling. Exhaling, reach down for your toes, legs straight. Inhale, look up. Exhale. Hands down, feet back. Push up, bottom. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling. Next inhale, right foot forward, arms up, warrior. Exhaling. Turn your hips to the side, arms parallel to the ground, warrior two. Breathe freely, stand steadily. Next inhale, extend the front knee, the front leg. Then turn your feet. Now you're facing the back of your mat. Bend that, the other knee. Keep the arms parallel to the ground. You are on warrior two on the other side of your body now. Next inhale, turn your hips now facing forward, arms up, warrior one. Exhaling, hands down, foot back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhale. Downward dog exhaling. Bend one knee, then the other. Keep the posture active, keep your body stretching, lengthening, relaxing, and nurture every cell and atom in your body with every breath you take. Fill it up with love, grace, well-being, strength. Next inhale, look forward, feet between hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Bend the knees, inhale, come up, chair pose. And with your exhale, legs straight, arms down. Beautiful. Wrist therapy is next. So we come to the knees and hands. Fingers pointing forward, one hand at a time. We rotate, pointing the fingers back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back. Hold on to the back part now. And using your body weight, lean back. Keeping the palms flat on your mat. Stimulate the wrists and the forearms. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Don't rush into breathing. If needed, slow down the movement of the body, but keep the pace of your breath comfortable. It is through the pace of your breath that you set up the energies. Now, turn the palms facing up, middle fingers pointing each other, lean back, and then slowly begin to bring more weight forward, shoulders over wrists eventually, and as you exhale, make fists. It feels great. I love it. Sit on your heels and shake your wrists. Softly, all directions, all ways. By doing these simple movements, we are promoting healthy flow of energy and blood through the fingers in and good benefit for our hands. So, fingertips together, exhaling, press. Inhaling, open. Exhale, press. Inhale, open. One more time. Beautiful. Now we go for shoulder stand. Shoulder stand is an inversion. So that means we're going to put the body upside down. For that, lay on your back. Ladies, if you're in your moon cycle, please skip shoulder stand today, and instead of shoulder stand, do this posture, Viparita Karani. Legs up in the air. You can hold them like this, or you can rest them against the wall. Separate your feet wide, arms by your sides, palms face up. Do about 15 breaths here. Wonderful posture for menstrual cramps and also for insomnia. For shoulder stand, lay on the back and bring the legs, hips, torso off the ground, up in the air, hands to support the lower back with the elbows on the mat. Breathe freely. Aim to straighten your body up, but if that's not happening today, don't worry. We are not doing the practice in order to perform a pose or a posture, but to have the posture teach us how are we standing in face of life. Take that approach and don't fight yourself if you're not achieving a particular posture. Find out inside of you what's going on, and upon that discovery, tweak your body, tweak your breathing, tweak whatever is needed so that you can move forward with the pose. Find out first, let the pose follow. Next exhale, slowly come down. And next will be fish. So extend your legs, feet together, elbows down, lift the heart. Tilt your head back and walk your elbows towards your feet. Rest the crown of the head on the mat and stay there. Option 1, just breathe in this variation, and option 2, continue breathing in the variation, bringing the arms and legs off the ground. Either way, your breath flows comfortably, and the action of lifting the heart towards the heavens is releasing the weight of your neck. Exhaling, gently release. Curl the knees into the heart. Sway softly left and right. Roll over the side of your body and help yourself up to seated. I was just saying that we should aim to be comfortable when we're doing the postures instead of worrying so much on performing the posture itself. So in English we say posture or pose. In Sanskrit it is called asana, and the meaning of the word asana is posture comfortably held. So we practice holding our postures in face of life comfortably. So therefore, when we come out of our mat, we can place ourselves in positions, in postures in our life where we feel comfortable. That is the whole purpose of the practice. All right, beautiful. We take a moment to give thanks to all the masters and sages that left this wonderful legacy for us, the legacy of the science and the practice of yoga. So to them we say, Parama, Rishipyo, Namaha. Parama, Rishipyo, Namaha. Acharya, Devo, Baba. Acharya, Devo, Baba. Thank you, 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 thank you. Shavasana is next. So lay on your back. Extend your legs. Separate your feet to the width of your mat. Arms by your sides, palms face up. Inhale deep through your nose. And exhale through your mouth, sticking the tongue out and sighing, relaxing your body, melting it on your mat. As you make the sigh and stick the tongue out, also roll the eyeballs in all directions. We are stimulating the entire body in this practice. Inhale. Sticking the tongue out and making the sound purifies your fifth chakra, center of communication and creation through speech. Inhale. Come back to your usual breathing pattern, but let go of the usual activity of the mind. There are close to 1 million yoga postures, out of which Shavasana, this one, is the most advanced. I was just saying a moment ago how many times we focus more on performing the posture than actually engaging with the posture, or engaging with ourselves through the posture. So here we have a perfect opportunity to do that. What the body has to do is nothing, just lay down. But then all the work of the asana is happening inside of you. The mind will take you to wander through time and space. The emotions, something similar. Energy and spirit, we have no idea, while the physical body is laying down still. 5 bodies, and all of them become scattered really quickly. Take this time of Shavasana to integrate your 5 bodies further by watching them instead of engaging them. Don't engage in thinking or feeling or moving or doing, but instead watch your body rest, your mind be quiet, your emotions be still. Watch your inner universe and allow your watching time to become longer and longer. The mind doesn't fail to show up with thoughts, but instead of focusing on what you're thinking and instead of adding more thoughts to those that come by themselves, just watch and focus on the space in between your thoughts. That space is golden. That space is where you make soul connection, God connection, self-realization. As you feel ready now, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, your ankles and wrists, your elbows and knees. In time, curl the knees into the heart and sway side to side softly, rolling over the side of your body, coming up to seated. For next is the final part of our practice today, meditation. Meditation is our vehicle for soul connection. Many times think or approach meditation as the goal. Meditation is not the goal. Meditation is just the vehicle taking us to the destination. The destination is the meditative state. Find a comfortable seated posture. You can also kneel, you can also stand. Do not lay because it's easy to fall asleep. Once again, bring your attention to the breathing process. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Stay with your breath for a moment. Make one with it. Let go of the past, let go of the future. Take a moment to realize the past and the future are virtual realities. The place for physical reality is the now, is the present, is here. Yesterday, tomorrow, a moment ago, the moment just passed, are virtual realities existing only in our minds and emotions. The other day someone was telling me, Vic, I have much difficulty in believing in things that I cannot see. And I said, that, with all due respect and love, is not true. Why? How can you tell me that? I know myself more than you do, the other person said. Well, you are saying that you cannot believe in what you see. And I will prove to you how this is not accurate. Many times something happens and you begin to worry. What are you going to do? What are they going to think? What are they going to say about you? Is it going to be okay? Is it going to be not okay? Is this correct? Is this the best? Is this the worst? All these thoughts come into your head whenever you are aiming to do something. And all of these are thoughts, are ideas, concepts. But you can get on the thread of one of these thoughts and begin to create a big calamity for you, which then stops you from doing whatever you were setting up yourself to do. Why did this happen? Because you believed on the reality that your thoughts were presenting to you. You believed that you could not be able, that it will not be okay, that it will be wrong, that it will not be enough, that people won't like it. And based upon that virtual reality, you didn't do what you wanted to do. So can you see how you do believe in things that you cannot see? You are doing it all the time. You are doing it day in and day out. But if I tell you, you are God, and you think about it, and you realize, okay, well, I cannot deny I have a soul. That spirit is like a drop out of the ocean, and the ocean being God, then the spirit, the soul, would be a drop out of that ocean, and that is who I am. Therefore, I am godly indeed. I could reach there, maybe intellectually accept the concept, but I not necessarily believe that reality. I don't begin to act like a God in my life necessarily. But if I think that people would think of me that I am a fool, I do begin to act like a fool outside. Why is that? Why does the mind have a tendency to build realities, undesirable realities, with so much efficiency, so much creativity, and we believe it? But then, when the realities presented are more fruitful, more healthy, more desirable, more beautiful, we do not necessarily accept them in the same way. This is not a problem of the mind, this is a problem of how we relate with it. How we look at ourselves and how we accept ourselves. Train yourself then. Come continuously to your mat. Come ongoingly to this practice, BAM Yoga, to revert how your mind is working against you and make it work in your favor. Have it create virtual realities that are worthy of becoming physical realities, bringing you health, joy, beauty, happiness, peace, well-being for you and for everyone you touch. The mind has developed a way of working its own way. You have trained your mind you have trained your mind to perform in that way. You didn't train it consciously, you gave the training unconsciously. That is not a fault, that is not a curse, that is just a creation, and you can revert it anytime. Through your awareness, you can realize how the mind is undisciplined, how it doesn't obey you, how it is so prompt, open, and prone to create realities that are not desirable. And through awareness and using your free will and willpower, you can train it to work in the opposite way, to produce thoughts of the light, to work in your favor, to be positive, to entertain virtual realities that are healthy for you, desirable for you. The mind is a tool at your service. Make it work for you, and your life will change. You have disciplined your mind unconsciously, and that is bringing you most of your troubles in life. Revert that. You have the power. Take the time. Come to the mat. Come to the practice. Come to BAM Yoga. And if you are even more interested, do private sessions with me. I will help you out. I have also a soul course that will teach you how to integrate your 5 bodies, how to make soul connection at will, and eventually how to identify with the soul. For my brother, my sister, you don't have a soul, you are the soul. What you have is a mind, but you are the soul. The soul is life, and you are life living, embodied in human form. All along, as I guide the meditation, as I allow the soul to speak through this mouth, keep breathing using the full capacity of your lungs. Stay present, stay here, stay now. The mind presents with ideas of the future and the past. Have them stop right there and then as soon as you realize they showed up. Don't feed them with more thoughts of past and future. Don't feed them with any more thoughts at all. Just watch. Watching, being aware, being awake, fully conscious, you engage with your soul. Give the soul a voice in your life. When you interact with your problems, with the people bringing difficulty in your lives, with your shortcomings, with whatever you are lacking or missing, if you connect with your soul, you will find a more healthy path to walk through in achieving your goals, in living your dreams, in experiencing yourself and life. You can indeed begin to experience life as being magnificent. For many times when we are not making this connection, we feel that life is a curse. It has happened to me many times, and I am positively sure that it has happened to you as well. So in order to get out of that, because it's not pleasant, let's make soul connection. Let's engage consciously with ourselves. 100% Latina, thank you for joining. This is BAM Yoga, and we are in the last section of our practice, meditation. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs as I guide you in how to make soul connection, transcending the activity of your mind, the action of the body, the feeling of the emotions, the pulsation of energy. Beyond all that, it is the being of the soul, the God or Goddess within you, which you can give a voice in your life and activate it to tend to your daily doings. You not only have the mind as a source of intellect and information, but you also have the soul as a source of wisdom, as a source of intelligence. But we have been educated to connect exclusively and only with the mind to tend to our lives. So we are living the godly aspect of ourselves turned off. What a waste. Then we wonder why we are encountering so many troubles and how we cannot change them easily. Because we are keeping the greatest aspect of ourselves, the godly aspect of ourselves, off. Give your soul, the God or Goddess in you, a voice in your life. Talk to your soul in the way that you talk to your mind, and ask it, soul of mine, what do I do in face of this? How can I approach this thing in a different way than my mind is inviting me to? Have me see this situation, person, thing, condition in a different way, in a healthy way for me. For everything can see, either as a problem or as a possibility. And as you can realize right now, it is in the face of your greatest problems, when you have come victorious out of them, that you experience yourself magnificent. Without the challenges, without the problems, you cannot do that so easily. Problems and challenges then can be welcomed in your life instead of being resisted. Welcome them because they inspire you to be great. They inspire the magnificence in you. So when the next problem comes, ask to your soul, how can I be magnificent in face of this? Show me thoughts, words, and actions that will allow me to experience and express myself magnificently in life. And let your soul show you the way. Thinking you connect with your mind. To connect with your soul, be, listen, watch. When you notice your thinking, realize you are connecting with your mind. To make soul connection, stop the thinking and just be. Be the watcher. But Vic, I am keeping my eyes closed. What am I watching? When the eyes of the face close, the third eye opens. And the third eye allows you to look to the universe within. With the eyes of the face, you look to the world outside. With the third eye, you look. You get to know, you get to explore the universe within. So be watchful, be present, be aware. Don't seek for anything in particular. Just watch. Seek to be the watcher in any case. And don't be like a policeman enforcing the law when you see something not appropriate happening. You are not a law enforcer. That is a function of ego and mind and emotion that work through pride. Ego does not interact with pride or through pride. So therefore, ego can only watch, witness, observe, be. From this beingness, a different experience of life takes place. A different experience of self takes place. Bring yourself there softly and lovingly, transcending your thoughts, transcending the mental activity. Just be the watcher. Be the watcher. Let's take a few moments now to be watchers together. Stop the talking and just look within. Pay attention to whatever is happening. You don't need to label, you don't need to rate, you don't need to push, you don't need to pull. Just watch. Just be. Sometimes we realize that when we see one of these thoughts, images, memories or projections, we get scared, we become fearful, we react. But we don't notice that it is only virtual reality, that it is not actually happening. And we lose our equanimity. We give all power to the reality that is not real. So therefore we go back to what we were saying a moment ago. We begin to believe something that we actually don't see. We see it as a virtual image, but we are not seeing it as a reality in our lives. But there, we still believe in it and we give it all our power, and it changes our mood, how we feel, our state of health. It takes us down the spiral of darkness. As you're watching your mind, as you become watchful of your inner universe, learn who you are, how you work. And from this realization, once it happens, you can then freely invite yourself to choose who you want to be in face of your life situations. Ask yourself continuously through your days and nights, when something comes up, when somebody shows in your life, who do I want to be in face of this person, this thing, this situation, this opportunity? And choose consciously. Choose to be godly. Choose to be creative. If you cannot take that you are God or God is embodied, I am sure you can take that you are a creator or creatress. You can indeed create. So see yourself as the creator or creatress in your life, and you will be igniting the godliness in you. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining Soul Siblings. It's been a wonderful practice today. This is Vic and this is BAM Yoga, breathing, asana and meditation practice. Find all the details for the class on my Instagram channel, citizen.yoga, and please help me spread the word. I hope to see you tomorrow. I hope you enjoy a glorious day today. Thank you for joining. Namaste. Blessings, Soul Siblings.